Hey there folks, Mark from Toon here. Quick tidbit on pumps and airing up your kick boats. Many different models and brands going on. The K pumps, everything else. Quite a few good bits of selection out there. Hand pumps, electric pumps, double action pumps, single action pumps. Quite a bit of on the market. I'm just only going to go over a couple that we use here. But pump's a pump and it all works out fairly decently. The hand pumps are the ones, there again, you have to use your arms to pump them up. Depending on the model and make and size of the pump, depends on how much air it pushes in volume. This green one in particular, it's got a gauge on it, so it tells you how much pressure is in the actual tube itself. This one is a smaller circumference round, but is taller, so it does the same volume as some of the other ones. This particular one actually has a switch on it here, so you can take it from a single action pump to a double action pump. Your single actions, it only pumps air one way, so as you push down on the plunger, it'll pump air. Double action, as you push down and pull up, it'll pump air in both directions into the tube. Most of your pumps, most of your hand pumps have a inflate and deflate side to them, so keep in mind which direction you're going, inflate or deflate. Here's another hand pump that we use. This one's thicker around, bigger circumference, shorter housings, but it works out really well. It pumps out a lot of volume. So we prefer using these smaller ones that aren't quite so tall, just because they're easier to store a little bit, for us anyway. You have all kinds of different hose attachments that you can use up on them. This one in particular, they're just little slide locks that you can change out the tip to different style tips. These style pumps, we find them at like Smith and Edwards and Sportsman's Warehouse and Cabela's. Some of your paddleboard stores will have them. There's all kinds online. Amazon, Cabela's, they have all kinds of them. So those are the two hand pumps that we directly use. The two style hand pumps that we use. On to electrics. Here's one that we've picked up off Amazon. It is absolutely a wonderful unit. Came with two different style hoses here. One for high pressure inflation bladders, and then one for low pressures. This particular model here does have a digital readout, so it will show you what pressure is inside the tube. It also has an automatic shut off at a desired pressure. So for example, your paddle boards that are 10, 15, 14 pounds of pressure, you can set it to those and it'll stop at that pressure. Being electric, it is 12 volt electric. We did opt to purchase this battery to cigarette lighter plug adapter off Amazon. Just clamps onto the battery posts for a 12 volt socket system there. Works really well for us. We've used it quite a bit. This one is that brand. Works real well. But again, there are so many different style brands out there, so many different styles on the market. You don't necessarily have to step with just these. Like the little Milwaukee hand air pump or electric pumps that run off the battery powers. DeWalt makes some, Ryobi makes some. Some of those work really well. We've been in contact with a few people that have used some of them and has had real good luck with them. So I mean, whatever works for you works best. and how many, bladders and air up units you're going to have, really should depend on what you're using it for to pick one out. Here again, your hand pumps, your maintenance on your hand pumps, they do screw in on top here, so that, see if I can get it to come apart again here. There we go. So inside on the plunger piece, just little rubber seals that runs up and down, makes the pressure up. When using these, being very, very careful not to slash them around and pound on them hard, pull up on them hard, because they will break, because they're just plastics. Inside the, it's just a tube cylinder. So we have found maintenance and care for these. The rubber seals, we use like a Vaseline style grease or lube. We don't use a whole lot on them, just enough to kind of keep them fresh and lubed and cleaned. About we lube them up twice a season, just to make sure that they are good, and not broken or cut up or any of that nature. Your electric ones don't necessarily have any real maintenance to them, really, other than just making sure that the casing plastics aren't broke, or your wires aren't fried out or cut up or torn up. Just general wear and tear stuff. So anyway, if you have any questions, give us a holler. We're here for you. Be safe.